Sup otakus, and welcome to part 0 of Let's Play One Piece Treasure Battle. The purpose of this video is to try to answer what I'm expecting to be some common questions, and if you guys have any further questions, be sure to leave them in the comments below. With that said, let's get this started. Treasure Battle was a Japanese-only release that came out on November 1st of 2002. And what do you know, it's November 1st today, so that means this game's been out for 11 years now, I think. Not good at the math thing. But anyway, where did you get it? I picked up the game at a Pink Gorilla booth out in PAX Prime 2013 in Seattle. They actually have a nice little website where you can buy new generation games as well as consoles and Japanese imports, of course. Where can I buy it? I'd suggest looking on eBay or Amazon or just any other import websites that you know of. It's not really a rare game per se, it's just an import, so how are you playing it? I spent a day soft modding my Wii in order to make it region free, as well as degrading its menu version. Soft modding the Wii can be kinda tricky depending on when you bought your Wii and what version menu it has. I was lucky enough to have one of the earlier released Wiis, so that it was much easier to soft mod. And yeah, it took an all-day effort, but I was finally able to mod it and make it playable and make it work. With much trial and error, mind you. How are you able to save the game's data? This is simpler than what you might expect. All you need is a spare memory card. The memory card has to be blank with no North American save data on it, otherwise the Japanese save data won't be able to save. So just have a spare memory card handy and you'll be able to save your Japanese game data no problem. Why is the text all messed up? Because the Wii doesn't have Japanese text naturally programmed into it, so it displays whatever it thinks should be there. So that's why some of the text just looks randomly garbled, but then that brings up the second question, then why does other Japanese text show up fine? Because it's a graphic image rather than standalone text, so anything that was like drawn or sprite work or whatever will show up just fine, but the actual like stuff that's supposed to be typed out text won't show up properly. Can you understand what they are saying? No, not really. I have a very minor understanding of Japanese. I'm gonna try to contact a fan translator and see if they are willing to translate the dialogue and cutscenes for me, which I'll try to add to the videos via closed captioning later. There's no guarantees with that because I've never really talked to any translators before, so... But if I can, that'd be really nice, because I wouldn't mind knowing what they were saying during the cutscenes and dialogue as well, so we'll see if we can get that arranged. And if you guys know anybody who would be willing to do it, you know, you can point them my direction and point me their way, I don't know. Should I worry about spoilers of the show in this game? No, not really. If you've seen up to or past the Alabasta saga, then you've already seen all the characters who are in this game. And if it wasn't obvious enough, this game is kind of like its own little non-canon side story anyway, so it doesn't really matter. Can you show us how to soft mod our Wiis to play imports? Probably not. It took me all day to figure out how to do it, and I'd probably be a terrible guide. So what I use is I just followed like text walkthroughs on a Weebrew wiki, which I'll also put in the description, and then that's where I learned it and how to mod from, and that's where you can too. I can't teach it because I barely managed to do it anyway. And that's all I can really think of what could be common questions, so if you guys happen to have any more questions, feel free to leave them in the comment section below and I'll do my best to answer them. With that said though, be sure to check out the next video when we actually start playing the game. This has been Bluebomberimo, thank you very much for watching, and until the next video, have a great day.